Travis Hunter recently won the Heisman a few days ago, and yet it seems like all people are talking about is his relationship. Because during Heisman week for Travis Hunter, he had to go do a few things when he was signing autographs and taking pictures with fans. And there is a video circulating around on social media that has gone viral with his girlfriend kind of having a lot of attitude, not really being patient, kind of making it about herself. And it's to the point now where the internet is telling Travis Hunter to dump his girlfriend. And they're trying to tell him, hey, bro, like, she's using you. She doesn't really like you for you. She just likes you for what you have to offer. And here's my honest thoughts on this. We don't really truly know, to a certain extent, how good or how bad of a relationship Travis Hunter is in. Because everything looks a certain way when you're on the outside looking in. Travis Hunter's relationship could be better than what we see portrayed on social media, because nobody ever posts videos of the good moments that they have. It's always negative moments, like when she refused to kiss him and they got into an argument somewhat after the game, or when they got into that little spat when he was signing autographs during Heisman week. But have you ever seen any positive videos posted? Now, I'm not going to be completely naive and say that there isn't a possibility that maybe this shorty is just on the come up and she's only looking for a quick bag. Once Travis Hunter marries her and puts that ring on her finger, then she could completely flip the switch. Because in the generation that I am a part of, Gen Z is what they call it, a lot of relationships now are transactional. People only care about now what you can do for them, how you can benefit them. They don't care about how we can come together and become a dynasty. Nobody's trying to be the next Belichick Brady, the next Shaq and Kobe, the next MJ and Scotty. It seems like a lot of people are only looking for somebody that can give them an easy path to a free championship. Like when Kevin Durant left OKC to join the Warriors, he took the easy route. He wasn't in it for the long term. He was just in it for the rings and a quick come up. And that's how it looks like when you see all of these videos with Travis Hunter and his girlfriend. But who are we to criticize his relationship decisions? You know, this man has changed his family's life. He's going to be walking into generational money that can set his family for life. So therefore, his family can't really tell him to dump that shorty. Although I felt it was a little bit wrong during his Heisman speech. The first person who he gave praise to outside of God was, you know, his fiance. It's like, I do feel like you should put your family first above all. Your family comes first, then your significant other. And it does seem like he is heads over heels about this young lady. You feel me? Which is understandable because we've all been in love. This is what happens when you're in love. Love can blind you. You don't always have the proper judgment. You overlook the red flags. And what a lot of people are trying to get through to Travis is that, hey, we're not telling you to completely dump your girlfriend, but we're telling you to be on the lookout, bro. Like, get a prenup, protect your assets. We don't want to see you end up losing half of everything that you've worked so hard for, because you're one of one. She's one of a million. Therefore, it's no point in allowing her to steal half of what you've worked all your life to get. But we also got to understand that this is his life. You feel me? He shouldn't feel obligated to have to listen to anybody that anybody says, because it's his life. He can make his own decisions. If this ends up not working out, then it's a learning experience. Some people have to learn the hard way. But we just can't make it seem like we know what's best all the time. Just because something looks a certain way on social media doesn't mean that's how it is behind the scenes. Now, in hindsight, you know, if this is going on social media, then God knows what's going on behind the scenes. And with some of the videos his girlfriend's put out about him, like taking her to parties and waiting all these hours to pick her up once she got done, you know, it doesn't really sit right with me. And I really don't want to see Travis Hunter, you know, end up being in a situation where he ends up losing so much because of love. Because one thing about love is that as good as a feeling as what it is to feel love, it's an even worse feeling to lose everything that you earned because of love. You feel me? That's why they say love is poison. But the thing with Travis Hunter is that I feel like he has enough mentors around his corner to be smart enough to advise him, hey, bro, like just kind of look out. Because when you're in love, you know it's just so easy to overlook the red flags because you just think you're with the perfect person. And this probably is Travis Hunter's only girlfriend. He may not have ever had a girlfriend that looked as good as what she looks in his eyes. You feel me? But at the end of the day, I do kind of feel like a lot of people in the media are kind of overstepping their boundaries and not kind of respecting Travis Hunter's relationship with some of their opinions, just saying that this shorty's a gold digger, this shorty's this shorty's that. It's like, we really don't know. You know, even the dating coaches that come on here and say they know this, they know that, like, not all dating coaches' advice always works. You feel me? Some of their advice is kind of situational. Because sometimes, you know, she may really just do love Travis Hunter. And maybe she is just in it for the money. We never really know for sure because people are unpredictable. You don't know who somebody is on social media. You don't know who somebody is privately. And another thing that Travis has to learn is that he needs to stop being so public with his relationship. You feel me? Like, you are the star, my dude. There's no reason why your girl should be in your Adidas commercial. You feel me? Like, this is about you. You're the main character. She's a side character. She's a supporting actor. You feel me? We only care about you. You don't need to be involving your girlfriend in every aspect of your professional success. You feel me? You earned this. You are the one who put in those hard hours, the blood, sweat, and tears to get to where you at. Not her. You feel me? Your family supported you. She supported you. It's great to have a supporting cast around you to help motivate you. But you don't have to make your life all about her, which is kind of what Travis Hunter has done. And this is why I give my own personal opinion about this. You see, the reason why a lot of relationships don't work is because when people get into relationships, this is why I don't have female friends as friends anymore. Because they're only there until they get into a relationship. Then once they get into a relationship, they make their spouse the world. They don't have a life out of their significant other. They go to work, they get home, and it's all about them. You feel me? When it comes to Travis Hunter, I do feel like with him clapping back at people, getting mad, turning off his comments, you know, bro, you kind of bringing this on yourself because you're kind of forcing her on the public. You know, there are a lot of football players that have wives that aren't in the public eye because they don't really put them in the public eye. They keep a low profile. You know, they may post like a honeymoon or a marriage photo and whatnot. But, you know, Josh Allen dates one of the most famous actresses in the world. You know, and she's not all people think about. You know, Travis Kelce, as popular as what his relationship with Taylor Swift is, you know, people aren't talking about Travis Kelce and Taylor Swift all the time. Most of the time when we think Travis Kelce, we think of Travis Kelce. We're not thinking of his relationship with Taylor Swift most of the time, only when they force it upon us. But it's like, if you want your relationship to stay private and you don't want it to take away from your personal achievements, then stop making it so public. You know, if you don't have your girl in the commercials, you're not making her the main character along with you on your road to success, you want to have so many people in your business. You feel me? It's one thing for your girl to kind of capitalize off the following because you do have other people who are invested in seeing what she's up to, but that's mostly women. But now everybody knows your business because you just been so public with everything, and everything y'all do is always recorded. She's everywhere you go. It just is a point where you kind of got to separate that. You kind of got to cut that off in a sense where, you know, you can probably leave her at home sometimes. Like Cam Ward, Dylan Gabriel, Ashton Genty, all of their girlfriends were in attendance for their Heisman nominations, and yet they weren't the main story coming from it. And it just is a little bit disappointing that Travis Hunter had this outstanding season as a two-way player when he dominated on offense and defense, and yet it seems like all people are really talking about is, should he leave his shorty or not? His relationship drama. And, with him coming on Twitch and defending her, saying that she's been drinking all day, it's like you don't do yourself any favors. It would be better if Travis Hunter and her just ignored the noise, just tuned it out, and then didn't make things so public. You feel me? Like, every post he makes, she's in it. You feel me? Like, make a few posts with just you in it, my boy. And that's why when it comes to celebrity relationships, oftentimes they don't work out when they allow the public to get too involved. With Travis Hunter being so open with his relationship, he's opened the floodgates for everybody to be involved. Now everybody has an opinion. Shannon Sharp, whoever else, Dr. Umar Johnson has an opinion about it. Like, you just kept it behind closed doors and you didn't really respond to the criticism, you feel me? You would be better off, because every time they talk, it just gets worse. Every time she talks, she just made an 8-minute video on TikTok. In the first 35 seconds, she said the main reason why he first wasn't my top at first was because he used to be a cheater. So you automatically are gonna put it all on him. He's the problem. You feel me? It's just like, just stop talking. You don't need to respond to the criticism. You feel me? Just do what you do. You don't got to respond to everything. And that's the thing when you're on social media. Like, on social media, everybody has an opinion. And people can say whatever they want to. And sometimes words do cut deep. That's why I'm no longer going to be responding to comments after the day. Because some of the comments I read most of the times are nothing but just, hey, you're an idiot, you're a clown. But if I was to respond to them, and every time I do, nothing ever gets solved. Because people on social media, when they comment their opinions on things, they're not looking to come to a resolution. They're just looking for a debate. They're there to put their thoughts, their opinions, enforced upon you. And if you don't conform to them, then you're wrong and you're a clown, which is why there's no reasoning responding to what anybody has to say on social media, because nobody is ever going to come back and say, you know what, bro, I was wrong. I was out of line, because people have pride. People have egos. And when you're on social media and you don't have to confront nobody in real life on some of the things that somebody may say, you feel me? It gives people a certain amount of freedom, a certain amount of entitlement to say things. And if you disagree with them, they can clap back at you. It just is a waste of time. So for Travis Hunter, man, I just feel my advice to him is get a prenup. You feel me? Deion Sanders kind of already told him this. Keep your eyes out and stop making your relationship so public. If you wasn't so open with, if you want things to be private, you can keep them private. You feel me? It's like she already put her page on private. There's no reason for you to be having her in these commercials, bring her everywhere you go. Sometimes you can leave her at the house. Your significant other isn't somewhat your second half, but at the same time, like, when you're a man and you're in a relationship, you're bringing somebody along on your journey. You feel me? They don't just become the main focal point of your journey. They're just along for the ride. You're going to an amusement park. You're getting on the roller coaster. She's just there to enjoy the ride, to enjoy the moments with you, not to become part of them.